Here's what to do in the week before your exams. So if you're watching this, your exam is probably in 1 week. So I'm going to run you through how to do questions, how to use YouTube videos, and how to use different resources. So in this last week, you're probably very stressed. You got a lot of things you need to do. You just want to fit in as much as you can into this week, but you won't be able to do that. And whatever, like if you put a lot of content in to revise, you're either going to not learn it all properly or just like burn yourself out before the actual exam. All right, the first thing is the most important. Personally, during the week of the exam, I never get good sleep. I'm always up revising as late as I can just because I feel like if I don't need to sleep, if I don't feel like sleeping, I won't go to sleep and I'll just get to work. But you need to get the mindset that sleep is going to be more beneficial to you than however long you spend extra. That 1 hour extra sleep is better than 1 hour extra revision. Instead of sleeping at 12, sleep at 11. Now for me, it goes to extremes of like 3 a.m. that I'm awake till. But if you are staying awake till them times, don't do it. It's just it's more beneficial for you to actually sleep instead of staying up late and doing work, because the work you do when you're tired is not efficient at all, and you need to give yourself rest. You're putting in all this work into this last week, you still need to rest. A lot of people don't rest, like even like just giving yourself breaks, watching YouTube, watching Netflix. I feel like I should be talking here instead of here, but I just keep looking at myself. In terms of actual revision, here's how to revise. So in the final week, you probably shouldn't be learning any new content. It's just a recap of everything. For each subject, do 1 or 2 past paper questions, depending on how fast you get through them and how much time you have. Once you've done the past paper question, just go through the mark scheme and see what questions you got right. As you're going through the mark scheme, on the side have a piece of paper and write down the topics that you didn't get right, or write down the topics that you got the most wrong on. On the side, write down the topics that you did worse on. So let's say if there's 8 topics on the test, hopefully by the end of the test you'll have like 2, 3, 4, 5 topics that you need to improve on, that you can see from doing the past paper question. Now you've got a set of topics to revise in this 1 week. The way to revise these topics is to watch YouTube videos on them certain topics. So whatever subject you're doing, go watch, type in that subject plus the exam board you're doing, for example, AQA, OCR, Excel, put it into YouTube and watch a YouTube video on that certain topic. Once you've watched that YouTube video, make sure you're writing notes on the side, just anything you need to remember in your head, anything important that you feel like you need to read over. After doing the topic questions, you can then go on to doing questions. But this time it's not a past paper question, do topic questions. So you learn the topic by watching a YouTube video and then you go do questions. This way you get to learn that topic that you were not good at. So you should repeat this for all the topics that you got wrong. It'll usually take about, I'll say 3 hours a topic, I want to say 2 hours a topic, depending on the size of the topic. Or if you GCSE, maybe like 1 hour a topic. So you see this, so you can easily, like in 10 hours, learn 5 topics. And the good thing about this is it's in your short-term memory. It's literally the week before the exam, you can learn it easy. You can remember it easily. Now what you're going to do again is, by just like before the exam, like maybe like 2 days before the exam, or when you finish doing the topics, when you finish learning the topics, go do another past paper question or do a predicted paper, either one. Just do a full paper of all the topics or whatever topics are on the exam. And hopefully this time you should get less topics wrong. You're obviously going to get questions wrong. You're not going to get 100% on the test. I don't think anyone gets 100% on the test, but you should do better than what you did before. Now when you've done the second paper, you go through again and write down the topics that you got wrong. But this time, just look at the topics that you got wrong in both papers. The topics you got wrong in both papers is what you're going to focus on now. Hopefully there should only be 1 or 2 that you get wrong in both papers, 3 marks, or maybe even none. But you can either repeat the method again and go watch more videos on the topic and do more questions on the topic, or you can read the CGP book. If I didn't learn something from YouTube, I'll go use the CGP. If there's a certain topic I didn't learn from YouTube, I'll go and learn it from CGP book. Now, I wasn't a big fan of reading. I didn't really enjoy reading. I couldn't really understand by reading. Like, I can understand by reading, but I couldn't get it stuck in my head by reading. But it was just a different way of going over the same thing. And I'll just read over the book and make a summary on the side. But after you do this, go make sure you go answer topic questions again on that exact same topic. Now, hopefully you would have covered everything you needed to by this point, and you're going to the exam without being able to do much more. During this week, make sure your diet is sorted, make sure your water, your hydration is top, and your sleep, as I mentioned, make sure your sleep is good. The week is going to be when you're going to do your most work, so do work hard, but give yourself breaks as well. And hopefully this method does work for you. If this video was useful, make sure you subscribe and like the video. I'm aiming for 1.5k subscribers, so subscribe please. If you don't already follow me on TikTok and Instagram at StudyPlay, I reply to DMs on Instagram and I post daily on TikTok. And yeah, good luck with your exam in a week's time.